Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this customer energy point. And there was an interesting article in Fortune, and there's an organization or a group called the Business Roundtable. And there are a lot of leading enterprises from around the world, the biggest ones in the world, like IBM, JP Morgan, and Johnson & Johnson. And they got together and they talked about the purpose of an enterprise, of a business. What is the purpose of a business? And what they said is that the primary purpose is to meet the needs of our stakeholders. So this means our customers, our employees, and the communities within which we operate. They said that is our top priority. Now, an interesting thing happened because the Council of Institutional Investors, which is usually a partner of theirs, spoke up and released a statement and said that they disagree. They didn't like this idea because the Council of Institutional Investors said the key objectives of a business is to meet the needs of the investors. Now, what the Business Roundtable said was that investors are providers of capital. What the Council of Institutional Investors said was, we are the owners. So your objective and your reason for being is to serve us and to make us more money. And in fact, this is what has fueled a lot of our companies and capitalism for a long time. But what the Business Roundtable has noticed is that this doesn't cut it anymore. I think all of us in this room, correct me if I'm wrong, but I suspect when you hear that, it makes you feel a little bit sick. For the wealthiest to say, we must serve you, we must make you more money, especially when you consider the wealth gap that is emerging around the world, which is a very interesting dynamic. Now, what I'm going to say, I'm not going to ask you to put your values on the table, but what I will say, and what Forrester is saying, is that this is not just something that we do because it's altruistic, it's good business. So as companies, if we want to be successful, we need to put our customers' interests and our employees' interests first. You can put the morality of it aside, and what we're going to tell you today is if you do not do that, it is bad for business. And in fact, the title of this article, I would suggest, is a false choice because they're not mutually exclusive. By doing right by your customers, you're actually doing right by your business.